Young Sheldon's S6 Meemaw story could explain his relationship with Amy. Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. The relationship between Linkletter and Meemaw in Young Sheldon Season 6 may provide some insight into Sheldon Cooper's ongoing commitment problems on The Big Bang Theory. There are still some significant differences between the title character in Young Sheldon and his adult counterpart in The Big Bang Theory, despite the fact that they are unquestionably similar. In the spin-off, Sheldon is much less cynical because he is younger, but in The Big Bang Theory, adult Sheldon is generally less stubborn than his younger self because of the beneficial effect of his pals. There are a number of story gaps in The Big Bang Theory because of young Sheldon. The spin-off demonstrated that Sheldon did have pals when he was younger and a teenager. Even though he says otherwise. Sheldon can be even more obstinate in the spin-off because these buddies were not as close as Leonard, Howard, Raj, and Penny were in The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon's commitment problems are another peculiarity that Young Sheldon Season 6 has suggested a potential explanation for. It is a little shocking to see how nervous Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory felt about committing to Amy Farrah Fowler, given his tendency toward emotionlessness at times. Related, a TBT plotline may be hinted at by Missy's Young Sheldon S6 reveal. Memaw's romantic pursuits in Young Sheldon Season 6 are the source of Young Sheldon's covered explanation for why Sheldon has such serious problems with romantic trust in later life. Dr. Linkletter took Meemaw out on a date in Future Worf and the Margarita of the South Pacific, Episode 2 of Young Sheldon Season 6. Meemaw and Linkletter's decision to simply be friends undermined Sheldon's confidence, and a few episodes later, in Season 6, Episode 13, Ruthless, Toothless, and A Week of Bed Rest, Sheldon's coworker stole his Grant database concept. It makes sense that Sheldon would find romantic entanglements in The Big Bang Theory unsettling and suspicious. In The Big Bang Theory, this problem kept coming up during his relationship with Amy, especially in the prom equivalency, Episode 8, and The Commitment Determination, Episode 24. Sheldon was deceived by a coworker in Young Sheldon Season 6 shortly after that coworker attempted a failed romantic relationship with Meemaw, giving the impression to the young character that love only results in problems and betrayal. Young Sheldon had revealed another facet of the Cooper family's destiny, similar to the Georgie storyline in The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon's trust concerns caused his relationships to fall apart later in life, even though it makes sense that he would have commitment issues with coworkers following a formative incident in which a coworker dated his grandmother and then stole his proposal. At several stages in Sheldon's life, his inability to commit threatened their romance, and the two even briefly split up over it. Although Amy's response was reasonable, Young Sheldon Season 6 effectively placed Sheldon's actions in context. The Linkletter incident will plant the seeds of romantic skepticism in Sheldon's mind, particularly in light of the child's intense love for his Meemaw. Sheldon Cooper's shortcomings cannot completely be explained by the Big Bang Theory spinoff, but the main character's trust issues are explained in this Young Sheldon narrative. The connection between Young Sheldon's Season 6 storyline, involving Meemaw and Sheldon's relationship with Amy, could unlock a whole new understanding of their dynamic in The Big Bang Theory. Here's a deep dive into why Meemaw's story in Young Sheldon might provide clues about Sheldon and Amy's complex bond. 1. Meemaw as a romantic role model. In Season 6 of Young Sheldon, Meemaw's own relationship history takes center stage. Her romance with Dr. Sturgis could be seen as a reflection of Sheldon's future. It's not just about quirky characters, it's about relationships with eccentric individuals finding their own unique way to connect. Meemaw's struggles and moments of vulnerability parallel Sheldon's as he navigates his unconventional relationship with Amy. 2. Emotional
Sheldon
growth
has
through
always
Mema's
been
lens.
resistant
To change, particularly when it comes to emotional growth. Watching Meemaw, who's lived through both heartache and happiness, might offer Sheldon a roadmap for understanding emotions in a way that even his brilliant mind can't fully grasp. Through her guidance, he may begin to understand the subtleties of his own relationship with Amy, something we've seen gradually evolve through the Big Bang Theory. 3. The power of family bonds. Memaw's importance in Sheldon's life goes beyond just being a grandmother. In young Sheldon, her influence on Sheldon is subtle yet profound. She offers emotional support and wisdom, acting as a stabilizing force. This dynamic could shed light on why Sheldon's interactions with Amy are often shaped by his familial relationships. Meemaw could provide an example of how deep emotional connections can work, even for someone like Sheldon, who often struggles with social cues. 4. A pattern of unexpected love. Meemaw's relationship with Dr. Sturgis in young Sheldon shows that love doesn't always follow the typical romantic narrative, especially when two individuals are as unique as she and Sturgis. This mirrors Sheldon's journey with Amy, where love develops slowly and in unexpected ways. Meemaw's unconventional romantic path could echo Sheldon's own evolution, reinforcing the idea that love doesn't need to follow a standard formula to work. 5. Sheldon's vulnerability and growth. Meemaw's role in Sheldon's life also emphasizes the importance of vulnerability. Sheldon's arc in both young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory shows that he's slowly learning to be more emotionally open, something that was previously a struggle. Meemaw's life experiences, both romantic and familial, serve as a foundation for Sheldon to explore his own vulnerability, making it easier for him to finally connect with Amy on a deeper level. 6. The influence of Meemaw on Sheldon's worldview. Meemaw isn't just a supportive character. She's a reminder that Sheldon's worldview is shaped by those around him. Her life experiences, especially in navigating complicated relationships, might help Sheldon better understand how he views his own relationship with Amy. It's the perfect way to explain why Sheldon is, at times, so awkward with Amy, but also so deeply committed to her in his own way. 7. The theme of breaking social norms. One of the overarching themes of young Sheldon is breaking social norms, whether it's in family dynamics or romantic relationships. Meemaw's story mirrors this by showing that love doesn't have to be traditional or predictable. This theme directly translates to Sheldon and Amy's relationship, where the pair defy typical romantic tropes and create something uniquely their own. 8. A bridge between the shows. Finally, Meemaw's presence in young Sheldon ties into the Big Bang Theory by showcasing the roots of Sheldon's relationships. As fans of both shows can attest, understanding Sheldon's relationship with Amy in the Big Bang Theory becomes even richer when viewed through the lens of Meemaw's story in young Sheldon. It's a beautiful bridge between the two series, offering fans even more insight into why Sheldon is the way he is with Amy. In conclusion, young Sheldon's Meemaw storyline isn't just a side plot. It could offer essential context for Sheldon's complex relationship with Amy. From emotional growth to breaking social conventions, Meemaw's journey mirrors Sheldon's own, providing the perfect backdrop for understanding how he navigates love in his own unique way. Could this story hold the missing piece in understanding Sheldon and Amy's relationship?